We interrupt this broadcast to bring you something much more interesting. I want you to imagine yourself standing before a door. It is an odd yet inviting door. You unlock this door with the key of your imagination. When you open this door, you find yourself in a strange new world. A world made of horror, adventure, and fantasy. A world that pushes the boundaries of what you know and what you don't. To all those that pass through the door, I bid thee welcome, for you are now in the realm of the Geek Zone.
Hey Beta 9000, how much longer until we're able to call future me?
Approximately 5 hours and 23 minutes.
Okay. Holy Star Wars Batman!
Greetings. This is Commander Timothy Sarthor of the Galactic Alliance. I am calling for Mr. Justin. Is he there?
Speaking.
I am in need of some assistance. The Alliance Training Academy is in need for a new training simulator. Considering the great job you did last time, I was hoping you could come through for us now.
I would be happy to. In fact, I have a particular simulator in mind. Beta, upload Aero Blasters for the NEC Turbo-Grafx 16, if you please.
Engaging Retro Video Game Simulator.
Aero Blasters first hit the scene as an arcade game called Aero Buster Trouble Specialty Raid Unit, which is also known as Aero Blasters Trouble Specialty Raid Unit. It is a horizontally scrolling shoot-'em-up arcade game released by Kaneko in 1990, which was licensed to Namco. The player controls a special fighter jet to shoot enemies, collect power-ups, and defeat bosses to advance levels. It was released for the NEC PC Engine and the NEC Turbo-Grafx 16 as Aero Blasters. The following year it was released on the Sega Genesis in the United States as Air Buster. As a console game, this title had a distinction of being two-player simultaneous. This was rare among side-scrolling shooters on home consoles. For example, all games in the Thunder Force, Gradius, and R-Type series was only one player on the home consoles. Players choose between one of two blaster fighters, then travel through 6 stages. The blaster fighters can equip one of 7 weapons. The weapons include the striker weapon, which adds additional firepower through vertically aligned options, the reverse shot, which fires 2 diagonal shots from the rear of the ship, the 6-way shot, which fires semi-automatic shots in 6 directions, and the homing shot, which tracks enemies all around the screen. The other 3 weapons are missile-based, which vary from red straight-firing rockets and green homing missiles. There is also a border item which surrounds the front of the ship, keeping it from crashing into foreground objects. The only other items include power-ups, which increases the ship's standard firing power, and bonus points that appear as $signs. Now let's find out how this thing plays. The controls are very good. They are quick and responsive and allow for quick maneuvering and shooting, which is necessary in this game. When you die, you can't blame it on the controls not responding. Well, I guess you could, but then anyone who has played this game before would be thinking, controls, get a 5 out of 5. The graphics in this game are colorful, vibrant, and overall good looking. This thing looks like it is fresh from the arcade. Most arcade games don't convert to the home console very well in terms of graphics, but this one on the other hand does very well. Graphics get a 4.8 out of 5. So here's the question. Can you pick up and play this game without having to learn a whole bunch of stuff first? The answer?
Did the little piggy cry wee 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 all the way home?
Wee! Wee, wee, wee! 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 Max. Wee, wee, wee! Maxwell!
Yeah?
You're home.
Oh, cool. Thanks, Mrs. A. Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more.
This game is simple and easy to learn in that all you have to do is turn it on, pick your ship, and then go in guns blazing. Pick up and play factor gets a 5 out of 5. The replay factor is very good. It is on par with a classic arcade game in that you play to see how far you can get each time. The cool thing about this game is that you seem to get further every time you play, thus making you want to play more in order to get even further. When playing the TurboGrafx 16, I have a tendency to play this game as it is just plain fun. Replay factor gets a 4.8 out of 5. The sound in this game is somewhat disappointing. The game's graphics and controls are on par with at the very least Super Nintendo, definitely the Sega Genesis, but the sound is more like something you would hear from the regular Nintendo. However, I cannot say that the sound is bad because it isn't. It's good. It just doesn't match the graphics. So sound gets a 3.8 out of 5. Now for the story. It goes, in the year 2021, a mysterious orbital space weapon appears and assaults the nations of Earth. The players control the pilots Mike or Holly, who are part of the Trouble Specialty Raid Unit, whose mission is to stop the invasion. Now, this is a neat story. Not very original, and the details are lacking, but neat. Frankly, to be honest with you, I would have kind of liked a bit more, such as, who are these aliens? Where do they come from? And why are they invading us? And why is it only Mike and Holly? Playing the game, you see that there isn't really a need for a story as there are no cutscenes of any way, form, or fashion. But a little backstory in the manual would have been nice. Therefore, story gets a 3.1 out of 5 for being unoriginal and lacking substance. The wanna-play factor in this game is decent. I like to play this game whenever I play the TurboGrafx 16. It is simply a fun and enjoyable game. Wanna-play factor gets a 4.8 out of 5. Now let's tally up the score. Control, 5 out of 5, A++. Graphics, 4.8 out of 5, A+. Pick up and play factor, 5 out of 5, A++. Replay factor, 4.8 out of 5, A+. Sound, 3.8 out of 5, C+. Story, 3.1 out of 5, D-. Wanna play factor, 4.8 out of 5, A+. Total, 31.3 out of 35, giving Aero Blasters for the NEC Turbo-Grafx 16 an 89%. Congrats, Aero Blasters, you get a grade of B+. Now, would I recommend this? Yes. If you own a TurboGrafx 16, then you have to own this game. This game is not only fun, but it's also great for passing time. Now if you'll excuse me, I have to save the galaxy from the threat of invasion from the evil Emperor Zurg, sworn enemy of the Galactic Alliance. To infinity and later.
That would be perfect. When can we have it?
As quickly as Beta can get it to you.
And I assume the regular commission price will suffice?
Okay.
Alright. Then $7 million will be transferred into your account. Thank you.
7 million?
Money, 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 must be funny in the rich man's world. Money, money, money.
We now return you to your normal broadcast. Thank you.
And I